Hi everybody, welcome to the Pure Nails YouTube channel. My name's Jane, I'm one of the Halo ambassadors. Welcome. On this video, I'm going to show you a super simple, super quick sugared skull design for Halloween. But yeah, it's super quick, super easy. The version I'm going to show you does seem to go better on a shorter sort of squarer nail, but you could adapt it to like a longer nail, but I'm just going to show you on like a shorter sort of squarer tip. It'll all make sense, I promise. So as always, we're going to go in with our base coat. Obviously, depending on your client's nails, you can use your rubber base. So we're going to go ahead, a nice thin coat of base on there. And then we're going to go ahead and cure that one for 30 seconds. Right, so that's all cured. Now for this design, I'm going to start off with French white. So we're going to go ahead and do 2 coats of French white. We're going to cover the whole nail. It's nice and easy, this design. And it looks really effective. So go in with your first coat of French white, nice and thin. Go over that, get it nice and smooth, and I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. Alright, so that's all cured. I'm just going to go ahead with the second coat of French white. Nice and thin with your French white and just kind of glide it on. There we go. All done. I'm just going to cure that one for 30 seconds. Right, so he's all cured. So obviously that's going to be the basis of our skull. I'm just going to grab my little palette as always. And we're just going to go in with a little bit of black. And for this design, the tools you're going to need is literally just going to be your fine nail art brush. And grab it here. Oops. A dotting tool. So that's all you're going to need, and obviously your colours. So pop out a bit of black on here. We're going to need this a couple of times, but you don't obviously need too much. So a little bit of black on there. So we're going to give Mr. Skull, I'm going to call him, going to give Mr. Skull a bit of shape to his face. So you just grab a little bit on your fine nail art brush. I'm going to go ahead and give him sort of a cheek. So a little bit of a cheek. So if you're thinking about here, and go up. So that's kind of going to give his skull head a bit of shape, if that makes sense. So just go ahead on the other side, same again. And up and round. So that's going to give him a bit of shape, and then we're going to do the same for his mouth or the jaw, because he hasn't really got a mouth if he's a skull. So we're going to take it here and round. I promise this is the hardest bit you're going to do on this. Literally so easy. And around. So that is literally going to give you a little bit of a shape of his head and his jawline. And I am gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna flash cure that just so it doesn't move. So I'm just gonna give that outline there 10 seconds. Okay, so we flash cured that purely just so it doesn't move, okay? So I'm gonna go in ahead, again, sorry, with my black, and I'm just gonna fill in these side bits there. and this is just going to give him shadow. So then you're just left with the skull. So again on the other side, just fill that in. You can, it's not much to fill in, so you can use your fine brush. And it's up to you. I would leave it at one coat because it's that pigmented that you're going to be able to just get this covered in one coat of black. If you find you're not happy with it, then by all means give it 2 coats, but to be honest, I think that's going to be fine with 1 coat. So we're going to go ahead and cure that for the full 30 seconds. Right, so that's all cured. So we've now got our outline of our little sugared skull. So obviously sugared skulls, they're quite colourful. So I've picked 5 colours. You can absolutely use as many colours as you want. There is no right or wrong way. I've picked 5 for this one. So I'm going to decant some out of each one. So I've picked Mauritius, Bali, Seychelles, Tahiti, and neon green. So I've gone for funky bright colours. You can use any you want. Obviously the brighter the better, because the sugar skulls are quite funky and bright. So we don't need much of each one. So I'm just gonna pop out a little bit of each one on my palette. There we go. A little bit of Tahiti. So really the brighter the better. And we have loads of bright ones. Bikini pink would probably be a good one as well. Pop some of that in. I haven't actually picked any pink. And the last one, bit of orange. Beautiful. Right, okay, so we've got our colours on there. So with our dotting tool, I'm going to use not the largest size, but it's a little bit bigger. So you can do this any order you want to. It doesn't really matter, but obviously I'm going to give him his little garland thing around his top of his head. So I am going to use Mauritius for this. So I'm literally just going to from one end, so from one side, just dot him on so it doesn't look too neat. And then just dot that around. So I've obviously got Mauritius for this, but you can use any colour. So that's this top piece. I'm just going to wipe that off. Then I'm going to do another row just above it. I'm going to use Tahiti. So I'm going to do exactly the same again, but just obviously a smaller. And just dot it on. Doesn't have to be perfect. So as it looks kind of like, you know, like flower garland type thing. There we go. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to flash cure that for 10 seconds. So I'm going to flash cure as I go along, and then I'm going to cure it properly at the end. Just so you know how it is, you can catch your finger on your design or whatever, just so it don't move about. Just pop it in for 10 seconds to flash cure it. Right, that's his headwear done. So I'm going to go in now and do his eyes. So what shall I use? I think neon green. So I'm going to do sort of the same as what I did with the garlands at the top. But I'm going to go in and just kind of dot round with that neon green. Just for his eyes. Just going to flip him over. Just so So it's not a perfect circle, it just wants bits coming out. Like that. Perfect. Right, I'm going to flash cure that now. Right, okay, so I'm going to give him another layer of those dots on his eyes. What shall I use? What shall I use? Let's go with some seashells. So I'm just going to go over the top slightly. Again, it's not going to be neat. We don't worry about neat with this. Just dot him on. It is a skull after all. Right, so that's a bit of our seashells on there. Again, flash cure. Right, so we've got our eyes on there. So we're going to give him a little nose. So I'm going to flip my dotting tool to the smaller end. I'm going to use barley for this, I think. So for his nose, I'm literally just going to do 2 dots here. Like that. Okay, so 2 dots. And then I'm just going to drag it up so it looks like a skull's nose. Yeah, so we're going to leave his nose like that. So while his nose is on, that is still wet, I'm going to go ahead and just put some little dots at the sides. So I'm going to use, I've used them all, haven't I? What shall I use? I think a little bit of Tahiti. I'm literally just going to put some dots going up the sides of each of those eyes. Same on the other side. Tiny bit more. Okay, so that's his face more or less done. I am going to go and cure that for the full 30 seconds now before we go in with our black. So I'm going to cure him now, 30 seconds. Right, so that's all our colours now cured. So we need to give him a little bit of depth to his eyes and we need to give him a mouth. So we're back to using our black now. So again with your dotting tool, just going to pop a bit more black on there. Tiny bit more. So, like I said, again with your dotting tool, so we've left a gap in those eyes, so we're going to fill that with black. But again, it doesn't have to be perfect. If anything, kind of go a bit more oval than round, if that makes sense. Yeah, so we've got his eyes in there. I'm going to give that 10, just a flash cure, because I don't want him to move. Okay, so that's flash cured. So we're going to go in now with our fan brush. So for his mouth, I'm going to do a fan line across here, right across. So I go straight rather than, I don't want him smiling really. You could do a little smiley face, but okay. So then I'm going to go diagonal down. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 2 again, this side so much. So you can leave him like that if you want. However, I'm going to make it a bit more like teeth, and it is super easy to do. All you're going to do is get a little bit more black on your fan brush and just sort of join the lines roundwards like that, and it is super easy to do. bit bigger on the next one. So that's going to be the same as that one. And then a bit smaller again on that one. And then I'm just going to go around on this side. So it's more like a grimace. There we go. And I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. All cured. Beautiful. So, I'm going to go ahead with your no white top coats. Top coating. Super easy to do, super quick, perfect for salon, this one. And we're going to cure him for 30 seconds. And there he is, our little easy peasy Halloween sugared skull. Have a go, get them posted. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye.